Hey YouTubers, Jackie with Jackie Has It All. It is Monday, September 26th, and it is the first official day of my pre-op diet, or my first day of my official pre-op diet. I'm saying official because I feel like I've sort of been on a pre-op diet for the past 3 or 4 months. So, but I'm very excited today because it's the official day, and it also means that my surgery is going to be in 2 weeks. So I'm really happy, very excited about getting this done. And if you follow my Instagram, you'll see that this week has been kind of a struggle for me. I feel like I'm going back to old habits, and I feel like just that the cycle, you know, I was feeling that cycle of weight loss, weight gain coming on again. If you ever saw my first video, you'll know that I've been on quite a few weight loss programs, and I had done really, really well on them. And, you know, when I worked the plan, it worked. But, you know, 3 or 4 months into that plan, I would get bored. I would not want to, I would just get lazy. I think it was more boredom. Like, I just didn't want to do it anymore. I was done. And I would just fall off the wagon and gain everything back again. So I sort of felt like that this week, that I was starting to get a little bored. I was starting to get a little lazy about logging in my food, about meal prepping, and just being more diligent about and deliberate about my eating. I vacillated this week between wanting to have major food funeral, and then I was thinking, really, what am I gonna have for these food funerals? You know, normally you would say, I want to eat something that I'm not going to be able to eat later on, but everybody's sleeve, or when everybody's sleeved, or the people that are sleeved, their taste buds are different. So, you know, I don't know if I would actually, you know, I didn't know what I was going to really miss. So I didn't know what to have for my food funerals. So I vacillated between having full-on food funeral or just staying the course and, you know, sucking it up and going, just being good. And I kind of did a little bit of both, if that makes sense. I was not very deliberate about what I ate, so I would, you know, I wouldn't meal prep. You know, I wouldn't bring a lunch, or I didn't do the things that I had been doing for the past 4 months. So let's say if I was at work and I wanted, you know, I didn't bring a lunch. I brought a protein shake, but I didn't want to have the protein shake. I wanted to have a meatball sandwich. So I went and I had a meatball sandwich. And, and then later on for dinner, I'd have a salad, because that meatball sandwich pretty much filled me up for the rest of the day. Or it could have been fries, or it would have been something from Panda Express. You know, I wanted fried rice with, you know, an entree that wasn't necessarily good for me. And because of that, the choices that I made my weight reflected it this morning. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but you know, any weight gain is a little disappointing, but I made those choices. So, you know, I did them, and I can't beat myself up about them because I can't change what I did by beating myself up now. All I can do is I can move forward and know that I'm doing this pre-op diet. I'm going to have surgery in 2 weeks, and that alone, I know that is what I'm going to do to try to ensure that I don't cycle back to where I was at the beginning of this process. The only thing that, the only plan that I did deliberately make was yesterday. I went to a really nice restaurant with my husband and my parents. It's going to be my husband and my 25th wedding anniversary, and that's a long time. So we needed to celebrate. We needed to give each other medals for putting up with each other for 25 years. And we dated for 7 years before that too. So I told my husband, I have been with you more than half my life. Wow, that's mind-blowing. Anyway, so we went to a nice dinner, and I deliberately said that we were going to go to a nice dinner the day before my pre-op diet started, because our actual 25th anniversary is October 12th, and guess what? I will either be still in the hospital or just being released from the hospital and on liquids. So that's not going to be a very happy anniversary for me. So I decided, let's celebrate it the day before the pre-op diet started. So that's what we did. Anyway, so that was my struggle this week. Yesterday, I did my before body shots, and I also took measurements, and I had my husband help me take the pictures and help me with the measurements. And I gotta tell you, that is a very humbling experience. Wearing almost next to nothing, and standing in front of a camera and having your picture taken, because I wasn't very happy with what I saw. Even though I had lost I had lost 40 plus pounds already, still hard to see. Still wasn't really happy with what I saw. Sorry. Anyway, but everybody, people who are further along in the journey than I am, everybody has always said, take as many before shots as you possibly can, because you're gonna want those shots in the times, during your process when you feel like, you haven't made any progress. You're gonna want to see those before shots and know that that you're doing it. So I was trying to avoid doing these shots. I was trying to go and look like through old pictures and on Facebook and stuff like that to see what pictures were out there that I could use for before shots instead of having to take these body shots. And I really couldn't find a lot of them because I always tried to stay out of the camera's range. Whenever pictures were taken, I would hide. I'd go somewhere else. So I didn't have a lot. So yeah, it was kind of a humbling experience for me. But at the same time, I know that I will be happy, or I'll be glad that I did take them, because I'll be able to see that progress and know that that's not where I want to be anymore. And that's not where that's not a place that I want to go back to. So this week I just continue on my pre-op diet, which consists of 3 protein shakes a day, 1 balanced meal, and 1 balanced snack. And they gave me a list of kind of what they consider a balanced meal or a balanced snack. Just to make things easier for myself, my balanced snack is going to just be a protein bar, because it's just easier for me. I can just carry it around in my purse because I'm usually pretty busy, and so that'll, I'll be able to just whip it out and start eating that. My balanced meal, I'm sticking with, because I don't have a lot of time to cook, I'm sticking with some frozen dinners for right now, like the Atkins frozen dinners or the Healthy Choice dinners. I made some taco meat so I can have some taco salads, and I'll probably do like those mini meatloafs again and have them with a salad. But for my shakes, I do the Premier Protein. I finally found the caramel and the banana, so that's giving me some variety from the chocolate and the vanilla. I also am doing, hold on. I also use this. I think it's gonna be backwards for you guys, but it's called Vega 1. It's an all-in-one nutritional shake. And this is more of a plant-based protein. I started using this, this shake last year. I was introduced to it last year by my primary care physician, my new primary care physician, and she wanted me to also increase my protein. So this is what she suggested, because I can't really do a lot of dairy, so because it gives me congestion. So she suggested this, and it's a shake that you just mix with water. I just mix it up in those blender bottles. I don't have a problem with it. Some people might not like it, and might, some people don't like the Premier Protein. It's all, to taste. I don't mind this so much. It's a little bit, it's not like a rich flavor, but I've always watered down stuff like lemonade and fruit punch and anything like that in the past. So I don't like things that are too thick. But this is really, if anybody's interested, you can look it up. It's a little pricey, but one serving is 160 calories, 13 grams of carbs with 6 grams of fiber. So that makes it 7 net carbs, which is pretty good, and 20 grams of protein. And this is all plant-based protein. So it's got pea protein, whole flaxseed, just a lot of different stuff. And it's got really good vitamin content as well. Vitamin D, just one packet is like 50% of your vitamin D requirements, 80% vitamin C. It's got 50% biotin, So, I mean, I really like these. So they're a good alternative for me for, instead of, you know, to substitute for Premier Protein. And it might help because I remember Jess from Watch Kitty Shrink, I think I mentioned that in my last video. She found that the Premier Proteins were a little too heavy for her. So she went with like the Atkins Lift drinks, which I tried, and they're pretty good. They've got a little bit of an aftertaste, and they're, I don't know how to say it, but I don't know how to describe it, but it's a little thick, almost syrupy, but not as syrupy as the Isopures that the Isopure protein drinks. The aftertaste is a little bit stronger for me, and they're a little bit more syrupy for me. I don't mind them though. I mean, I'll drink them still. And that's the thing with me. That kind of stuff, it just really, that kind of stuff really doesn't bother me. I mean, if I have to drink it, I drink it. The protein bars that I'm having the Quest bars, and I know a lot of people don't like Quest bars because of their texture. I really don't mind the texture so much. I find that a lot of the protein bars have a little bit of that Play-Doh-y type of texture. So I tend to gravitate towards the chocolate chip cookie dough flavor in the Quest bars because that's a little bit more tolerable for me. I recently tried the oatmeal cookie Quest bar, which is not so bad either, so that's a good alternative. But my go-to is always the chocolate chip cookie dough. I also have been trying out the Oh Yeah, the Oh Yeah 1 bars. I don't mind those either. I like the birthday cake. I like the lemon cake, and I like the peanut butter. I'm just not choosing to have too much of those because they're a little bit higher calories than the Quest bars. So that's what I'm choosing to have as part of this pre-op. Anyway, let's see, how long have I been? Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But I just wanted to let you guys, kind of give you guys an update. First, I wanted to, you know, document my first official pre-op day. This week I am going to my pre-op class. That's coming this Wednesday. I have a pre-op class in the morning and then my pre-op visit with my surgeon. So it's all getting real. So I will see you guys. I hope you have a great week. I can't wait to, I really enjoy seeing all of your videos. You guys are very, very inspirational. A shout out to everybody who had surgery recently. I'm sorry I didn't write anything down, but I know Amber had surgery last week, and so Amber, I'm hoping that you're doing really well. Thinking about you. I know that Ange from Lost Ange Found, she is coming to Southern California in this week, I think she is. I have to contact her because I don't know. I'm trying to see if there's a day that I can meet up with her, because she's one of the first people that I followed on YouTube, and so I'm very inspired by her. I love her videos. I love how real she is in her videos, and so I'm looking forward to hopefully I get a chance to meet up with her. But if I don't, have a great time at the OH conference, Ange, And I will see all of you. If you guys would like to follow along on my journey, please subscribe below. Also, you can find me on Instagram. Jackie Has It All. I post there more often than I post videos. I'm going to try to be much better with videos now that something's actually happening. You know, I wasn't doing too much because prior to this, because there wasn't really much to say or do, but now that things are coming along and there'll be more things to update you on as this journey, you know, progresses. I'll try and do more videos, or more consistent videos. Anyway, have a great week, everyone, and stay awesome. Bye.